Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Different Opinion. I hope everyone has had a bloody lovely weekend. I certainly did, but obviously it always goes too fast. But we have an interesting one for you today with the Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, if we can even call him that anymore, situation. How the public in England and Great Britain do not like her anymore, right? I mean, we've known this for a while. She keeps trying to make it all about her. She pretty much brought so much shame and also unwanted attention onto the royal family, right? Onto the monarchy. And then she also called them racists. So, without, in my opinion, showing any true evidence of it, and whenever you see them talking and things like that on shows like the Oprah Winfrey one and whatever, how she's kind of like, Harry, what are you saying? Kind of overlooking him. I always feel like he's stepping on stones. And then the man also, obviously what's happened to her family where it's been torn apart, where her and her dad, are in very bad terms most of the time. He says he can't even talk to his daughter. He tries to talk to her and, she just snubs him, right? And he's gone through hard times. And now Harry has to go through the same thing, apparently, because he's even called out his own dad as well now. So a couple of things we're going to go through today. And before we do, if you do want to subscribe, and if you want to support the channel to reach the 1,000 subscriber goal, please subscribe below the video. And then also comment with your thoughts, and also like the video if you do like it. So we'll jump into it. From the Daily Mail Australia. Ouch. Awkward moment. Meghan Markle was snubbed by royal well-wisher who refused to shake her hand during Fab 4 walkout at Windsor. So video clip shows this, so we'll quickly go to that here. So here's the girl here, didn't put her hand out, see, so everyone else is kind of putting their hands out. That lady snubbed her as well. So she snubs her, looks away. It's just hilarious, like, this is supposed to be the crowd that loves her, right? But they know that the hardships that she's brought on this family, the royal family, and it's hilarious, like, for me, like, I'm not sad that the Queen died because she had a good life. She was 96 years old. She had people doing everything for her. So to me, it's not sad that she died. But yeah, like, I'm not happy that she died. I'm not one of those people that are like, yeah, this is what you get, monarchy, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm not happy that anyone dies, right? I mean, everyone has good and bad to them. But, she's had a good life. And I didn't think she was a bad person. She gave back a lot of lands as well, but obviously that didn't work too well in Zimbabwe. That didn't work too well in pretty much every African country that she gave back. You look at Zimbabwe now, there's literally, in the presidential race, one side is trying to assassinate the other leader. It's anarchy. I might make a video about it. Literally, whenever someone runs against the Mugabe government, they try and somehow destroy him. They cheat their way to winning every time. And that's the reason why Zimbabwe is literally the poorest country in the world now. And it's freaking sad because, like I said, I lived in South Africa, and to see Zimbabwe go to where they are, it's sad. But we'll jump back into this one again. So Meghan was faced with an awkward moment when she was completely snubbed by a member of the public after trying to shake the woman's hand. I mean, she deserves it. This woman deserves it. She's caused so much drama, and she's just like an average actress. Like, that's all she is on Suits, and she acts like she's all this. She acts like she's royalty above anyone else. That's what annoys me, right? You can see that's just hilarious. She just snubs her. That's gold. That's probably like her daughter or something, like, yay, I'm so happy I shook your hand. And she's just like, nah. She's just fake too. You can just tell, like, even if you ever listen to one of her podcasts, you can just tell she doesn't care about people. It's all an act to her. And that's why she's an actress, right, I guess? So Prince Harry and his wife of 4 years sparked controversy back in 2020 after they announced that they were stepping away from their royal duties and leaving the monarchy behind to relocate to the States. A move that left many people in the UK unhappy and appears to still be a source of tension in the country, as seen by the woman's reaction on Saturday. Of course it is. I mean, she tore that family apart. I mean, she literally made the Prince of England move to America just because probably she's like, I can't live here. I need to go do my own thing. even though they're getting money for free for doing nothing. Millions of pounds. So the couple who are now raising their 2 kids, Archie, who's 3, and Lilibet, who's 1, in a $14 million mansion in LA, California, later released a series of bombshell interviews during which Meghan claimed, obviously she's wanting that money too from Oprah, blah, blah, blah. Oprah, give me that Oprah money. So interviews during which Meghan claimed Kate Middleton once made her cry over a bridesmaid's dress. Wow. And that there were concerns and conversations about how dark Archie's skin would be before he was born. So yet again, this is all just, she's the only one who said it. Then Harry ended up saying it as well. And that's the only 2 people who have ever said it. So now Prince Harry and Meghan have returned to UK amid Queen Elizabeth's death. So I had to show you guys this. This is hilarious. So the Queen, when Meghan Markle comes to say her goodbyes, like if it's an open casket, right? Oh, that is honestly... This is the best thing I've seen all day on the internet. That wins the internet today. Let's have a quick listen to this as well. I think it's Sky News in London. So it's a lady just talking about how, you know, Meghan trashes the royal family, and she doesn't realize how much they actually love their queen over there and the royal family over there. A lot of people, like, you know, love them to death. And she doesn't understand it because she's from America. In America, everyone disrespects their own president. I mean, Joe Biden can't even talk a sentence, so everyone rips into him. Everyone hated Donald Trump. Everyone hates every damn president or anyone in charge of them these days in America because of the freedom they have, right? So they're not used to this and they don't understand it. That's why Meghan disrespected her and she doesn't understand. You know, you don't disrespect the Queen in England and expect to get away with it. So let's listen to this.
Reaction with the British public is incredibly awkward. And I do not blame the British public at all because, you know, she has, as we've seen with Jackie's chip shop, we do not have people disrespect our Queen. And that is what Meghan Markle has done. She has come here, she has disrespected our Queen, she has disrespected our country, and the British people are incredibly justified to dislike this woman.
She's right. Like, I mean, if someone comes to your country, does that to your Queen, like, you wouldn't be happy, right? But the funniest thing that got me, right, so this got shared around that, you know, she didn't want to shake her hand. It got a lot of, it went viral kind of thing. So now this is the comments that some people say on Twitter. This country has rotten racism problem. That is not at all the reason why. She's literally, she looks white. That's what I don't understand. It's always, as soon as someone doesn't do something that you agree with, well, that the left agree with mostly, then suddenly you're a racist. And that's the only thing they have. Even you watch the new Rings of Power show, it is shocking. Like a very bad show. And as soon as people started ripping into it, the first thing they say is, you're all racists. So that is literally the card these days, is when it's not even real racism going around, they just throw that card, and it's sad, and it's literally made people not realize what real racism is anymore. And trust me, I grew up in South Africa, so you're around that type of stuff, and it sucks. You don't want people to be racist to anyone, but when this fake racism is going around where, you know, just because she got denied a handshake because she's literally wrecked a royal family and put a lot of stress on a lot of people, then apparently it's just because of her race, even though she's literally, like, looks white to me. So Meghan Markle has launched her latest attack on the royal family, saying she was happy to leave in part because she lost control of her beloved social media accounts. The 41-year-old rookie podcaster insisted in a scathing interview in New York Magazine, The Cut, that she and her husband Prince Harry never stood a chance in the UK because just existing, we were upsetting the dynamic of the hierarchy. No. It's because she wanted to be in charge. She has to be the limelight. That's what I believe. I mean, Kate Middleton, she was a very famous, model before marrying William. And she's adjusted so well. I mean, at the start, obviously, it's rough as well, but she persisted, and look at her now. She's going to be the future queen, with William as the king. And then you get Meghan, who just literally, no, it's all going to be about me. I'm going to release my own podcast. I'm going to release my own books. I'm going to release everything. I'm going to call everyone racists. It's all about me. It's all about me. I'm going to tear this family apart. She also admitted that her decisions to flee the royal family, as well as a launch legal action against her own estranged father, has torn apart both their families. Harry said to me, I lost my dad in this process. It doesn't have to be the same for them as it was for me, but that's his decision, she said. During the sit down at her $14.65 million mansion, which I bet you they didn't damn pay for. Do you want to know a secret? I'm getting back on Instagram. Wow. That is just some of the biggest news I've ever heard in my freaking life. Who cares? It's all about her again, yet, you know, my Instagram. It was a big adjustment, a huge adjustment to go from that kind of autonomy to a different life. She complained of losing the 3 million followers she had spent years growing. I bet you that you're going to gain much, like a way bigger crowd than that because of who you married. Don't act up. Prince Harry shares struggles with the media. They are not going to stop. Of course they're not. They're on the side of your family who you threw under the bus. Your own family you threw under the bus. Publicly. That's the difference. Fair enough, you know. Do it behind closed doors. But throwing them under the bus on Oprah? Dude, so stupid. So here's another network over there in the UK. Just ripping into Meghan again. I love it.
Well, she's not because she doesn't want to behave as if she's the wife of the sixth in line to the throne. She likes to lead. She likes it to be all about her. She wants to be out there in front. I don't mean she's not fit because she's not clever enough or beautiful enough or anything like that, but she just hated it. She hated being told what to do. She hated the protocols. So that's why I don't think she's right for it at all.
So when did they stop receiving money? So in 2020, Harry said that, you know, they cut me off financially. However, Prince Charles' account suggests that about £4.5 million, so about, I don't know, $7 million American and about $9 million Australian, was spent funding the activities of both the couple and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge during the 2020 and 2021 financial year, which started in April 2020. That's more than a lot of people would make in their lifetime. The senior Clarence House spokesperson said the Prince of Wales had allocated a substantial sum to support their transition to financial independence that funding ceased in the summer. So the Prince of Wales is now the king. The couple are now financially independent after receiving a bucket load of money, right? Both the Duke and Duchess have considerable personal wealth. Prince William and Prince Harry received the bulk of the £13 million fortune left by Princess Diana. Speaking of their move to the US, he told Oprah that I've got what my mum left me, and without that, we wouldn't have been able to do this. Of course not. That's, yet again, more money than a lot of people have made in their whole entire lives, or will ever make. Prince Harry also thought that he was to have been left millions of pounds by his great-grandmother, the Queen Mother, says BBC royal correspondent. Alright, so they got a lot of money. They just bought a $14 million house they probably did not pay for. For them to just step on the family like that, I mean, if my brother ever did that to my family, like, you know, so publicly and so snakily, you know, I wouldn't talk to him ever again. But I know he would never do that, because that's not what, like, real family members do. And that's what happens when you know, let an American actress come into your life and start dictating things for you. And now he's just a little simp. He'll be known as Prince Simp. I should make a show about him for sure. But I'll digress on that. Let me know what you think. Also subscribe if you want to support the channel. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.